got a lot on Stuttering John. There's just so much going on right now. Starting with, I played on the last episode a voicemail that leaked that was to Brent Hatley from Stuttering John.
That was great.
And John said, I heard you're trying to get a hold of me. I'm not going to give you my number, but you can just DM me on Twitter, whatever he said to him. And by the way, I want to kick Shuey's ass. And Brent reached out to me directly and said, that was not me. He said, there's someone impersonating me that fooled John into calling that person.
Oh, no shit.
And I went, oh, okay, fooled me, man. Well, actually, at first he just said it was fake. And I'm like, that sounds like John. There's no way that's fake. And he's like, well, no, I think what happened was someone impersonating me, blah, blah, blah. I go, okay, well, I'll set the record straight. Well, then since that happened, I've gotten more information from my insider. This says that actually was Brent Hatley, and Brent's trying to pretend he wasn't trying to get a hold of Stuttering John. He did reach out to Tommy from MSCS to get John's information or to get John to reach out to him. And now he's trying to pretend, because now Brent was recently on the Uncle Rico show, and he's part of that whole gang. Yeah. So now he's trying to pretend that he wasn't doing it. So I don't know what to believe, but this is getting scandalous.
This is layers upon layers.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Whoa, what is going on? All right. Let's get on the Stuttering John show from yesterday, Tuesday. You know, he does his Tuesdays, his Thursdays, his Saturdays. This is from Tuesday. And what I love about John is how smooth he is at starting the show.
Yeah.
Anybody who watches the show, if you're a Patreon member or Supercast and you're able to watch us do the show live, you'll notice that I come on the show before we start the show, make sure that my camera's centered, make sure everyone can hear everything. Just couple quick spot checks to make sure that we're running smoothly before we start the show. And this is the exact reason why, so I don't do this.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to the world famous Stuttering John podcast with your favorite host, the world famous Stuttering John Melendez. How are you, everybody?
Wiping the camera lens. Look at this.
Which way? Always the other way. There we go. Yeah.
It's still not.
Alrighty.
It's still not.
How are you? Everyone having a good day? Did you enjoy the weekend? Oh, I did.
All right. I had to pause it real quick. So he starts off, his green screen's not centered, his microphone's not on there correctly. He's got to wipe the stupid lens again.
With his bare fucking gross
finger.
Jesus Christ.
It looks so bad, John. Everything you're trying to pull off, you ruin with all of that. Yeah, it just ruins the whole thing. It's like, no, we know that you're in a shitty house, a shitty apartment, in an empty room with a shitty green screen behind you. So then he goes, oh my gosh, I hope you had a good weekend. I know that I did. And he gets really excited. Now, when we came on after Detroit, I think we were like, wow, what a weekend. We did a sold-out show at the Magic Bag. Then the Isotopes performed the next night. I went to the baseball game the next day. A lot of us had a lot of fun things going on. There's a lot to talk about. This is what makes a great weekend for Stuttering John.
How are you? Everyone having a good day? Did you enjoy the weekend? Oh, I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Giants beat the Packers.
What a loser. His big weekend was his football team won. Yeah. Wow. What a weekend, Johnny.
And
holy shit.
Guarantee he was drunk and asleep by halftime. He didn't even watch the whole game.
Oh, I think you're right. Even though that game started, well, he might have been drunk at kickoff because that was the London game or maybe Germany. I don't even know
9:30 a.m. here.
It was 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, which means it was 6:30.
Eastern means
that game started at 6:30 a.m. for him, so he might have just pulled an all-nighter.
Oh, he ain't seen that side of the sunrise in a long time.
Yeah. So, or maybe just read about it. I doubt he knows how to set up DVR at this point or even has anything like that. All right, so now let's get into John bragging about dating a girl. I know. Ooh. He doesn't do this very often because it doesn't happen very often. Yeah. But this is funny, the way he reacts.
Well, I'll be on my third date with the same woman.
Wow. The third date with the same woman. Wow. Not of all time, guys.
My seventh date all time.
Third date with the same woman.
The same woman. Could she be the one? Who knows? Who knows? I know the bartenders at the pub were like, John, what the heck? That girl's gorgeous.
Yeah, you're disgusting is what they're saying.
Yeah.
What they're saying is they're not trying to compliment your date.
Yeah.
They're saying you're a gross slob that
Yeah.
we can't stand.
Yeah.
And I can't believe you got a girl to go out with you twice. And if a third time it happens, I'm going to lose $50. So please let us know. They probably also have John in the death pool over at that pub.
Yeah,
would
no
be my
shit.
guess. Wow, could she be the one? Because you're going on a third date? How desperate is this guy?
yeah,
that's like
that's
some
ugly.
junior high level shit right there.
Yeah, really.
I think we're in love and we're going to get married and we're going to start a family.
Yeah.
She sat next to me at lunch today.
On our next date, I'm going to try to hold hands. We'll see how it goes.
What a fucking loser. All right, so now this is great. John's talking about how he used to read Howard's mail for him.
Yeah.
And he then equates the fact that because Howard Stern got hate mail back in the day, but was also very famous and popular. All of the hate that John is getting must mean he's very famous and popular.
Oh.
That would make sense,
Yeah.
right?
Adds up.
Yeah, Admiral Sulu, look, okay, I'm going to tell you this. And Baba Booey and I used to go through Howard's mail, because that's what we did while we weren't on the air. Howard only trusted those in his inner circle, and we would go through Howard's mail, and I'd have folders: hate, love, bizarre, FCC, like all the, I would have all different categories.
Too big
And
of
Howard would
words.
get a lot of hate mail.
I couldn't read.
And I said, Howard, does it bother you that you get all this hate mail? And he said, bother me? John, that must mean I'm doing something right. And I went, good point. So the amount of haters I get, I think I get more haters than Howard. So I must be really doing something right.
Yeah, and you're rolling with it.
Pretty, yeah, he's doing really well with it, just like Howard was too. Yeah, pretty good logic right there, Crouch. What do you think?
I just like to humble brag that, like, I had to open the mail because I'm so important.
Yes,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He only trusted it to me and Baba Booey, and
Yeah.
the other thing he said in that, which I pick up on this stuff now, when we weren't on the air.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's acting like he was the third mic. John, you were never the third mic. You answered the phone, and sometimes they would call you in to yell at you
Yeah.
because you were harassing people in the hallway.
Well, Howard did that a lot, so I was on the air a lot.
I know you did fuck up enough that Howard needed to explain to you how to conduct yourself at the office. But it's just insane to me that John, this revisionist history, had the most important job ever at the Howard Stern Show. Even when he's talking about the most menial of jobs there could be, I opened the mail.
Because I'm in the inner circle.
Because I'm in the inner circle.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy shit, he's so stupid. All right. So now, Stuttering John's mom is... Oh, and I should mention, John unblocked a whole bunch of people.
Huh.
And there was a buzz going around, like, John's unblocking people. And I thought, when I heard about this yesterday, I was like, is John finally leaning into it? Does he finally get it? Like, let these people in. They're going to give you super chats. You can address their questions, whatever. Let the trolls in. No, it's because, remember how he's trying to find Carlene Martin and someone else and he couldn't find them?
Super chatters.
Yeah, he was blocking the wrong people, and he had so many people blocked that he couldn't find those people. So he just started unblocking everyone just because he couldn't figure out who was right and who was wrong anymore. So he's unblocked a whole bunch of people. So this episode, he's staring at that chat and going, oh, Jesus, oh, God. All right, oh, boy.
He did seem more focused than usual.
Yeah, he's reading that chat because it's not all good stuff. And that's why he talks about the hate mail thing. He's like, oh, well, you guys can rip on me because Howard also got ripped on. But then, this is great. Stuttering John's mom's always in the chat. And John's mom was reading John's Twitter recently and is genuinely concerned.
My mom is here. Oh, you saw my Twitter. I'm just calling out these losers.
So she tells you, John, is everything okay? I'm looking at your Twitter. It looks like there's some issues going on. He's like, oh, no. I just fly off the handle. It's nothing.
This is how we play.
Not a big deal. So on the bonus show yesterday, and somebody clipped this video and put it up on the Dabblers and stuff, but on the bonus show yesterday, I addressed some of these tweets that have been coming at me, and I mentioned Clamoring Carl retweeted this thing. I mentioned him. I think I maybe mentioned him twice now on the show. So this gets him very excited. So he tweeted out, world exclusive, Clamoring Carl lives rent-free in Carl H's head. Ha, 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 ha. So because I mentioned him, now he lives rent free in my head. Because he's been tweeting at me multiple times a day, every day for months. I finally mentioned him, and he's like, "Oh, I got over on him." Yeah, you're definitely the winner in this scenario.
Yeah,
Clamoring,
for real.
you win. So Stuttering John retweets that, and he writes, "Can this guy be the worst broadcaster I've ever seen? Dude, give it up. You don't have the skills. By the way, according to many sources, you cheated on your wife. What say you?" This guy is fucking grasping. So could this guy be the worst broadcaster I've ever seen? You look at yourself every show. I see you looking at yourself. That's the worst broadcast you've ever seen, John. You're terrible at this. We've pointed out with so many examples, I can't count that high.
Oh, God.
I'm no algebra teacher. I can't count that high. It's X. We've pointed out X times.
Yeah.
Solve for X. You do it. I don't know. So he says, dude, give it up. You don't have the skills. John, the show continues to grow. Every single week, the show gets bigger and bigger. Yeah. Why would I give up now while the show is still growing? That makes no sense at all. I make more money podcasting than you'll ever make. And you're telling me I should give up? How does that make any sense? Fucking idiots.
Incredible.
He is something else. All right, so because the haters are now in here, he gets some fun super chats. This is someone who took the name and photo of a woman named Lady Di. Used to be a whack packer on the Opie and Anthony show.
Diane Albany. Hi, John. Would you love to join me on a cruise? Sure, why not? Who doesn't need to get seasick every once in a while? Okay, yep, that one is, he's trying. Good job, Andrea. Randy, Jane. Yeah, I unblock some people when I'm trying to, to block. Yeah, well, I doubt this is really the Popak, but if it is, thank you.
Michael Popak with $1.99. Good luck tonight, buddy. And even John at this point is just like, I know I'll never talk to Michael Popak again. I'm sure this is a troll who's going in here and writing this.
Oh, God. That thing where the actual Michael Popak was pretending to have tech issues to get off the phone with fucking Stuttering John.
One of the greatest things I've ever seen.
Holy shit, that was incredible.
Michael Popak, this person's saying if at the Supreme Court would hear our case, would you then appeal? And he just goes like this. He goes,
yeah,
John, I don't know. I think I'm having problems.
Having trouble here.
That's not what trouble looks like in any single way. Perfect stream the entire time. You can hear everything he says.
Seemed like he was pretending to be frozen for a second.
Supreme Court. All right.
Brilliant.
So then we bring on Tony Michaels.
Oh.
Yes. And they are talking some serious nonsense. And John brings up the fact that Elon Musk unblocked Kanye on Twitter, which is something that Elon Musk couldn't possibly be able to do. I know he's looking to buy Twitter, but he doesn't own it. He can't unblock anybody. So it doesn't even make sense. These guys are headline readers, but they don't even get the headlines correct.
Yeah.
They're so stupid. And I'm pretty sure Tony Michaels does not know who Kanye West is. Because watch this, because John plays along, but I don't think Tony Michaels knows who this is.
And he unblocked Kanye.
Elon unblocked Kanye? Oh,
Elon
my God.
Musk unblocked
fucking
Kanye West.
breaking news. Who the fuck is Kanye? Who's this Kanye you speak of?
He's Northwest's father.
Oh, I see. Jesus
that
Christ.
Kid better know how to take direction.
He's fucking shitboxes.
Do you think Tony Michaels knows what's going on right there? He doesn't seem like he does.
Or he's being very humble.
It doesn't make any sense to me. One thing that I learned because I was watching the show just today, and the political parts of it are unbearable.
Yeah.
But then when they start talking about stuff that I know about, like stuff about me, they get the facts so wrong. I go, how does anyone listen to these guys' political takes? They don't know anything that they're talking about. Yeah. They don't mind talking. They don't mind talking loudly. They just don't know what they're talking about. I'd be embarrassed. If I came on this show and said a bunch of shit that I didn't know anything about, don't say anything, Crouch, and just said a bunch of shit that I don't Crouch, I'm watching you, and just said a bunch of shit that didn't make any sense. It could possibly be correct. I'd be embarrassed by that.
I want to know how many years he's been sitting on the joke that the child Northwest can't take direction. Because he's awfully fucking proud of that, even though
it's in his act.
Tony Michaels just steamrolled over it.
That joke is in John's act, and that's how you know someone's...
there's your thumbnail right there.
That's how you know. I should do that thing they do on Uncle Rico. You just screen grab it every time you pause it somewhere. That's how you know that someone is a good comedian, when they have to take jokes that they wrote and do on stage and work them into conversation.
Yeah.
Jesus
That kid
Christ.
better know how to take direction.
He's fucking shitboxes.
He also giggles at it, like he just surprised himself with
He
that
was ready
joke.
to explain it, actually.
Yeah, he's like, because North, all right. And you just go, Tony, that's fine. All right.
He really knows how to drive through a joke.
All right, this is Tony Michaels giving us a history lesson. Croge, I hope you know a little something about World War II.
Oh, good.
Because I'm going to be, typically, where there ain't no fact checking on this show. But in this rare occurrence, I think maybe we might want to.
Because this fucking idea that liberals are somehow weak and pussies, you are fucking dumb. You have not been around for history to understand who the fucking people were who went over and killed Nazis and made sure that Nazis did not take over the fucking planet. Okay? It was fucking Antifa. It was liberals. It was people who believed in fucking democracy and liberty is who went over there and crushed those sons of bitches.
Wasn't it communists? Wasn't it the Soviet Union that took out the Nazi Germany?
There's a few 100 million Russians that
would be pretty pissed about that.
Yeah.
They weren't these liberal Democrats looking for a democratic system. It was literally communists. What's he talking about? What's he saying, Robin? What the fuck's he talking about?
He only got into that first couple chapters of the history book. He hasn't made it.
That's
all
some
the way through
revisionist
yet.
history right there.
Yeah.
What the fuck? All right. This is great because Tony is trying to have a conversation with the host of the show, and John just bends over and is totally distracting to him.
And I was pretty fired up about the Tim Ryan debate. Are you scratching your ass?
No, I was thinking of my wallet.
Oh,
Jesus, John. Do you have to move your entire body? It looked like he was pulling his pants off.
I thought you saw another roach.
Yeah, there was like, dude, you're you're hosting a show right now. What are you doing?
I thought he was 2 knuckles deep into his hemorrhoid.
So my favorite thing about the regulars that go on John's show, and I'm talking about the Army Major, Richard Ojeda,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about Tony Michaels specifically,
Yeah. My hero.
is that these guys are so violent with their rhetoric. They don't want to win elections.
Yeah.
They want Republicans to die. They want to see Republicans get COVID and suffer and die. Anyone who doesn't agree with them politically are the worst people possible.
Oh, I gotta see it.
do you like? Because some of my favorite videos, John, are of Nazis getting punched in the face. Those are some of my favorite videos. Those, like, you showed me a video of a Nazi getting punched in the face. Boy, I'm there. I love it. And I'm not one for violence.
These people are walking contradictions. They don't even understand that they're the ones talking about curb stopping and punching people in the face. Like, I don't want to try to understand their point of view. I just want to punch them in the face. And I don't even like violence.
This dude goes to sleep watching those videos.
Oh,
on
yeah, you
fucking
know he
Reddit.
does.
It's, oh my God.
It's great. It's pretty good political banter, isn't it? You ever
Yeah.
watch those videos where the people we don't agree with get punched in the face? Because they're not talking about actual Nazis. I mean, you could hear that and say, yeah, we all agree we don't like Nazis. But they're just talking about people who don't agree with them. They're talking about anyone who voted for Trump is a Nazi to them. So they're just like, punch everyone.
Oh, good time.
Yeah, all right. So this is another example of Tony Michaels going off on his rant, and John is not paying attention. So Tony stops talking, and then John's like, oh, hey, I'm doing stuff over here.
That is why I yell and scream into a microphone 2 hours a goddamn day, and I don't quit, as you can tell.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to find, as you're talking, I'm trying to find, some of these clips.
Oh,
So in other words, keep talking, because I'm not prepared for my own show right now. So I'm trying to do prep while you talk. So if you could just keep talking.
he's
Yeah,
so
I'm busy.
he's so fucking spaced out during these conversations. I know. But I really wonder what drives Tony Michaels and Richard Ojeda to come on the show over and over again. You're talking to a wall. You're just talking to somebody who's not even fucking there.
Can I read this tweet again? Can this guy be the worst broadcaster I have ever seen? Dude, give it up.
Yeah.
Was John staring into a mirror when he typed that? And by the way, I'm blocked. No one can read his tweets, and he's still tweeting at me. What a fucking asshole. I've never engaged with him on social media. He blocked me years ago, and yet he still tweets at me. What a pussy.
Yeah.
What a pussy move that is. All right, so now Tony because John's looking for links to clips and stuff. Tony goes, all right, I'll fucking send it to you, John, so that you can play it. And then Tony has to explain to John how to run his show.
Oh, shit.
And even Tony's just frustrated with John at this point.
And that's what he means by the exhaust majority. I put that link in the private chat there, so you've got it.
In where?
In the private chat. You know how to run this thing? You see it
yeah.
there? Yeah. So just copy it and paste it. Jesus Christ, John.
I love your fucking anger.
And John tries to laugh it off. So he's like, we're using StreamYard. You've been using StreamYard for years. It's in the private chat. It's how we can communicate with each other as hosts of the show. How do you not know that? In the what? Should I go back in the living room and look for it? Where is it? It's in the private chat, John.
Behind the green screen.
Yeah, look behind your green screen, you fucking idiot. All right, so Tony Michaels apparently loves the word cuck. Anyone who voted for Trump is a cuck, and he's been using this on his show. And when he first came on John's show, he's calling everyone a cuck. So then John doesn't know what this is, and he asks as if somebody else didn't know what it was.
Someone's asking, what is a cuck?
What is a cuck?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a cuck, really, honestly, a cuck is a Trump supporter at this point. Normally, when you're talking about a cuck, what a cuck is John, if you were married, right?
Yeah.
And you had a beautiful wife, and then you wanted to sit in a chair across the bedroom watching your wife fucked by another guy, then you're the cuck.
Talk slower, Tony.
That's what the definition of a cuck is. But
No,
really,
I would not
honestly,
want to do that. Although I do know a loser who actually enjoys doing that. But
really,
yeah.
well,
He's talking about Brent Hatley right there, who actually does enjoy doing that for whatever reason. But I like that John did not know what a cuck was. Yeah. People are asking, what is a cuck? And then he explains it. He goes, oh, really? That's what it is?
I like that Tony has a long, slow story that he's obviously put a lot of thought into.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right. So now we get into the idea that there's people watching John's show right now with Tony Michaels because they're hate watching it, or they're laughing at them, or they're goofing on them in the chat.
Yeah.
And these guys are so bad at shit talking. One of the things I love about them is that when they do try to have fun with it, they suck at it so bad.
so I see you in the chat. I know you're here. I know you hate watchers are here. I know you're here because you're always here on the Stuttering John show because you're obsessed with him. You're fucking obsessed with Stuttering John Melendez. You motherfuckers are obsessed with him.
American, well, thanks for doing this. That sounds like something Pocky would do.
All right, so now let me just make sure everyone's on the same page here. Somebody chatted, that's not something Pocky would do. What they're saying is Anthony Cumia is a cuck. Now, that's not true in any single way, so once again, this is not a great premise to go with, but okay, let's see where they go.
He's probably watching right now, and he's probably mad because I called him a racist. You called me a racist, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna sue you. That's libel. That's libel for calling. Well, you're a fucking racist.
All right, so the impression that Tony was doing was Stuttering John.
Yeah.
John's the one who goes, that's libel, and I'm going to sue you. If you watch the video, Anthony Cumia said, John, say whatever you want about me. I'll never sue you. You could say whatever you want. Anthony Cumia literally does not fucking care if you call him a racist, Tony Michaels. I know you think you have all this power, and oh no, you're getting Anthony Cumia mad right now. He's not watching right now. He's sleeping off a hangover, and he doesn't give a fuck. He does not give a fuck what you guys say about him because he's way more successful than both of you guys will ever be. So he doesn't care.
Well, and the projection is so strong.
Exactly.
He's going to threaten to sue us because he threatens to sue everybody.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
You are the asshole.
That's you
threaten
guys.
to sue everybody.
Hey, you're the guys who get upset when people call you names. You're calling everyone names. And their level of political discord, I've pointed this out before, is just calling people idiots and assholes and fuckheads. It's like they never explain what's wrong with the argument or any nuance to it. Just this guy's an asshole. This guy's going to save the world. Like, what? Do you really believe that? Are you that stupid?
Well, there is a strong logical basis in saying that guy's wrong because he's a cuck.
Yeah, okay, good point.
You know what I mean? That's a solid basis for an argument.
So now they're talking about Anthony Cumia, and Tony Michaels loves to be blissfully unaware. So he's going, Anthony, he used to have a show or something? He fucking knows he's from the Opie and Anthony show. If he doesn't, he has no fucking right even having any type of conversation about this. So he's just pretending to not know what's going on.
All right, Anthony. Didn't he used to have a show? I don't know. I thought he used to have a show.
He does. I think he does 2 a day on me now.
Because he do 2 a day on you?
What day on
God
me?
damn. God damn. They're really racking up the shows on you.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
At this point, I'm more famous than Jesus Christ.
I know. What are these? Do these people do anything besides watch content on you?
No.
It's crazy. Like, I watch your show every once in a while, but god damn, I mean, and I'm your buddy, and we talk every week. We talk, but I can't even watch all your content, let alone all the These people spend their entire lives. I know you're listening to me right now, you fucking cucks, you racist cucks.
All right. So we start with, didn't Anthony used to have a show or something, right? And then John says he does 2 shows about me a day. What? What is he talking about there? Anthony does 1 show a day, Monday through Thursday, and might talk about you for a quick minute or two in the middle of a 2-hour show. He doesn't. You're thinking of Shuley has a show based on Stuttering John, not Anthony Cumia. Very different right there.
Well, this dude just laid out on the table. Anyone who watches all of Stuttering John's content is a racist cuck.
He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Which includes Stuttering John's mom.
Yeah, I would agree with
And
that.
Benny Loco and whoever else has $2 to spare.
These guys are so bad at talking shit because they don't know anything that they're talking about.
It is insane.
Calling out Anthony Cumia because maybe he had a show, but he has 2 shows about me a day now. It's like these things are falling flat because they're just not based in reality.
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. But I want to find out how many different ways Tony can insult us, the Dabbler community, the Dabbleverse. How many different things can he say about us like-minded people who enjoy goofing on Stuttering John? Let's count the different ways.
You fucking cucks. You racist cucks. You fucking Stuttering John cucks. That's right. You're cucking. You're being a cuck.
I counted 1. I counted 1 way that he was able to get over.
going great.
Yeah, real good shit talking there. Yeah, you know what, Tony Michaels? You're a fatty. You're such a fatty. You know what you are? You're a fatty. You eat so much fat, you fatty. That's why you're fat.
You're a big fatty.
You're a big fatty, you fatty. Fucking morons. All right.
Good work.
Let's find out how many shows are goofing on Stuttering John each day.
Yeah.
Because I can't even keep up anymore.
Oh, I got something for this.
Okay. Yeah, you hear that? Shuley. Taking my gerb. All right, let's find out how many shows are devoted to goofing on Stuttering John.
No,
What are you going to do about it?
there's another guy, I won't mention names, who does 3 shows a day on me.
3.
3. So that's now
Who the fuck is that? Who's he talking about? Who's doing 3 shows a day on John? Maybe Shuley. I've done 2 before, I think.
we're up to 5
God damn.
on me.
God damn.
And then another guy does 2.
God damn.
So now we're up to 7.
Oh, well, they're going to love this content. They're going to eat this up.
Oh, look at John pretending to revel in it. Wow, these guys are doing 7 shows a day, trashing me. It's so funny. And also, I'm sending out DMCA strikes and I'm trying to tweet at Patreon support. This is one of the things I talked about on probably the bonus show yesterday. Was John's trying to connect me to our Discord again. And so he's tweeting at Jack Conte, the CEO of Patreon. Remember just a few weeks ago, John was like, I had a conversation with Jack Conte and Patreon. It was a great conversation. Obviously, you're lying. John's always lying. If you're still tweeting at him and saying, wow, you guys are racist. Wow, there's a Discord server. It has nothing to do with your company or you. So stupid. And so he's still trying to get me in trouble with Patreon. He's putting so much effort into shutting all of this down. And here he is laughing and clapping that there's 7 shows a day about me. This is so fun. You're lying, John. We can see right through it. What did we say last time? He's cracking.
Yeah.
I think he's cracking.
He's continually cracking.
It's getting to him.
Yeah.
It's certainly
I like
getting to
this
him.
still, though. We've seen some good ones. He looks like Slimer there.
Slimer's more lovable, to be honest
He
with you.
just looks like him.
Yeah, I mean, I could cuddle with Slimer, but all right.
I wish I could.
So let's hear from Tony Michaels.
And they're going to eat this up. Like, oh, yeah, that drive-through guy was on Stuttering John. A drive-through guy. He's a drive-through guy. Listen, you fucking idiots.
We're not as bad as you at this. We don't go drive-through guy, drive-through guy. act like we're Yosemite Sam. We're just fucking shooting guns in the air, going drop. Gosh darn it!
Listen, you fucking idiots. Listen, can you hear my voice? Listen, I don't do drive-through videos anymore.
Well, you got me there, drive-through guy.
Well, and listen, I don't like to watch my wife get fucked anymore.
Drive in, drive out, drive through.
Guys, you guys keep calling me the drive-through guy. I don't even do that anymore. Right. You know, you fuck one goat.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
And then this is, so if you guys recall, John's had Tony Michaels on the show asking about the drive-through videos that Tony took off of his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because we were goofing on him.
Yeah.
And he didn't like that. So he's like, well, I'm going to take these videos down because people are clowning me pretty good. And he didn't really explain why he took them down. He's like, I think they're pretty good. Maybe I'll put them back up. You guys remember that?
Yes.
He had no explanation.
Yeah.
Well, he's had time to think about it now.
Oh.
So now he has a reason why he had to take those videos down.
And the only reason why I took
like
the
them,
video,
by the way.
oh, I do too. I like them too. The only reason why I took them down is because you fucking idiots were attacking my YouTube and got it fucking banned. You dumb motherfuckers.
How could you do that?
What does that mean? Yeah. We were attacking his YouTube and got it banned for your drive-through videos? What are you talking about? You're lying. Tony Michaels, you're lying. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it does not compute.
I was hoping you'd make that face, Crush, when he said that, because I heard that. I'm like, what do you mean we got your YouTube page banned?
How could you do that?
How would you even do? I mean, John's trying to do that to Shuley. Again, this projection.
Yeah.
John tried to get Shuley's YouTube page banned. He tried to get my YouTube page banned. No one's trying to get your guys' pages banned. We love the content you put out. We want more.
Yeah.
We want more of it.
I wish you'd keep doing the drive-through videos.
No shit. So after Tony Michaels, he has Ron Filipkowski on. This is another guy who's becoming a regular on John's show. And watch John's reaction. Someone posted this to YouTube. Watch John's reaction to finding out that Ron knows a single woman who lives in New Jersey. The best part about this is the fact that didn't John just say he's going on a third date and she might be the one?
Yeah.
Earlier in this episode.
He likes to play the field.
Is Joe from Jersey still your co-host?
No, Joe just did it the one episode, you know.
He was great.
Yeah, I'm trying to like make things more fun and humorous. So Joe is
she
funny.
Really in Jersey?
Yeah, she's in Jersey. Yeah.
Is she married?
No, she's divorced. She's very available.
Hold on. Let's find that one.
No, she's divorced.
That is an insane face right there. Wow. I'm just leaving it there so I can find it for my thumbnail when we post this video later. All right.
She's very available.
Oh, I gotta.
She's sweet. The thing about Joe is she's got an incredible combination of things. She's incredibly beautiful.
She's out of your league. She's beautiful. Yeah. She's too good for you. She's
incredibly smart and funny as hell. That's a good combination.
Yeah.
And so are you, John.
Well, thank you very much. All right, so plug any.
What a fucking weird dynamic that is.
She does prefer to date guys who clip their toenails.
Yeah, there's just one thing.
And bathe every once in a while.
I got to tell you about. There's been some new creators who have been cropping up that I want to show some of their work. This is at HPSteve5 on Twitter. Put this video together.
The dabbler.
Why'd the chicken cross the road? Who gives a fuck? Hey, sweetheart, can I get another beer? Thanks, honey. And by sweetheart and honey, I just want you to know, as a cisgender liberal working in Hollywood, I have the most respect for you. Can I get your number?
So it kind of looks like how South Park would have Saddam Hussein. Yeah. They're taking still photos of him and then moving his mouth around and stuff. And that's a lot of fun. These ones are amazing that I want to play for you. They used to do this thing on SNL. I think it was Robert Smigel who did it. It was Fun with Real Audio.
Oh, yeah.
They would take actual audio and then animate the dialogue in a way that would make it ridiculous. And here's an example of that.
do I drink some pints at the pub? Yeah. But I'm not like...
So if you're listening, this kind of looks like South Park. You have John wearing his Dabbler shirt in front of his green screen, empty Coors cans all in front of him, an empty room, and he looks like a monster. So it's pretty accurate, actually. Maybe more accurate than South Park would be. I don't know.
Yeah, do I drink some pints at the pub? Yeah. But I'm not like, I'm not some fucking, crazy drunk that's fucking, you know what I mean? I mean, I've held down steady jobs for fucking 30 years. I mean, how the fuck can you do that if you're a fucking drunk? You know what I mean?
That's well done. So that is Funny Don 74 on YouTube. And
fantastic.
There's actually another one, too, that he just put out, I think today. I saw it. And it's a little bit longer, but let's check it out. We're having fun, right, fellas?
Yeah.
All right.
Here's Midas touch. We are finding out Trump wanted to...
So the Army major is wearing a GIMP mask. He's on the split screen with the green screen behind him.
extort the National Archives into giving him
John's name is Shitfinger Dummy.
sensitive documents related to the investigation into Russian interference in the 2020 election in exchange for top secret documents he stole. There is no other option. Trump must be indicted.
Now, real quick on this right here. Understand that the National Archives and Records Administration, there's a reason for that. It's important for us to have that. Donald Trump has already come out and said that if he ever gets elected to president again, he's going to gut NARA. So let that sink in. Here is a guy who is so mad that he got caught breaking the law that he's basically saying, if I win, I'm going to destroy. So is he going to destroy the FBI? Is he going to destroy the CIA? Is he going to? If Donald Trump, this is the type of person that he is.
Beer.
He will burn down every single friggin' pillar of democracy that we have, as long as he gets to win. What a piece of shit.
So that's just well done. I actually take the Gimp Mask cartoon guy more seriously than I would the real Army major.
Yeah.
Just seems like a more likable character.
Absolutely.
To me.
Who are these podcasts? WA